Hi everybody, it's time for your Farm and Ranch News. Well, due out from the USDA here in just a day or so is a very important report that'll kind of put into perspective just how many wheat acres and corn acres and soybean acres that U.S. farmers intend to plant here in 2011. Now with us on the program to kind of give us a preview of this Thursday's report is Henry Kornegay from Jackson Commodities. And Henry, all eyes in these parts are going to be on that wheat number. They want to know how many U.S. wheat acres our farmers are going to plant. What can you tell us?
Well, it's a little up in the air as far as the spring wheat acres go. With North Dakota, obviously they can switch over, especially in the eastern part of the state. We could see a lot of corn acres go into that area, which would normally be wheat. Right now, the average trade guess is that winter wheat acres are going to be about 41.104 million acres. So we're going to be up about 3.7, 3.8 million acres there. Looking for spring wheat acres around 13.7. That's only up about 30,000 or so, and the durum acres to be actually lower than a year ago, looking at 2.5. So that would give us about 57.5 million acres, total wheat acres planted in the U.S.
Now, if these numbers hold true and come in just as what you expected, what could it do for the wheat markets in the near term?
Well, if the numbers come in as we expect, then there's no big surprise. So really we go back to trading everyday fundamentals, dryness in the southern plains, cool, wet temperatures in Canada, which should delay them. We're just going to watch the weather as it goes along. So if there's no big surprise, we just trade fundamentals Thursday morning, right, about an hour after they come out.
So if they throw us a curveball, what can we expect?
If they throw us a curveball, all bets are off the table, depending on what the curveball is. We also get quarterly grain stocks numbers Thursday morning. Average guess there, they're looking for about a 1.399 billion bushels at this time of the year. Now that's versus 1.9 a year ago, so we're less than a year ago. If we find out that our exports have been better than what they anticipate and our grain stocks numbers come in lower for the 10-11 crop, and of course that's going to make the growing conditions for the 11-12 crop much more important as we tighten our numbers up this year. We could see this market pop to the upside again.
And in the time remaining before we head to break, as you visit with some of your clients across this part of the world with all the moisture and snow, what are you hearing regarding spring wheat planting here in the northern plains?
It's going to be tough. The northern plains is wet. It's going to be a long time, evidently, for them to dry out. As we all know, there's a lot of snow along the High Line and just south of there, as far down as probably Vita Circle area. All of North Dakota is heavily snowed in, and Canada is wet. And I understand that the pattern in Canada is supposed to stay wet and cool, so it'll delay their plantings up there. I would suspect the spring wheat acres are going to get off to a rough start. It's going to be slow.
Thanks for stopping by and giving us this update.
You bet.
All right, stay with us. We'll have more right after this.